Hi guys, and welcome back to Momma Jess Knits. I'm Jess, coming to you from Virginia. Today is July the 11th. It is 3:15. I'm going to try to get this podcast filmed before my husband comes busting in the door and gets everybody all riled up. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Ravelry, all of the things, as Momma Jess Knits. I do have a Ravelry group called Momma Jess Knits Podcast, where we have the summer sock knitting 2025 knit along going on. So you can find the chatter thread and the finished object thread and all that there. If you are participating in that and you want to submit your entries, you can do it there, or you can do it on Instagram with the hashtag MJK Summer Sock Knitting 2025 hashtag, I believe. I'll post all of that down below. Just click more and then it'll pull all that good stuff up. So let's get started, since I'm going to try to beat the clock and my husband coming home from work. First thing I'm going to show you, I did not get a sock blocker. I don't have a finished object, none, 0 zip, but I do have a half finished object. So let me show you that. I finished one of my Yarnable socks, and this is a Yarnable from September 2021, I believe, called Born to be Wild, or Mild, Born to be Mild. So I have one finished, and I do have the second one cast on. So I'm on the leg of it now. So there is my hoe in the beginning of my whips. Yeah, I have not been finishing things this month. I'm slacking on finishing my socks because concentrating on finishing some other stuff that I'm going to talk about. All right, so what I've been working on since our last podcast, in my Moon Glow yarn co bag that I got with one of my advents, I have my jelly roll blanket, and I have added a good bit since I last podcast. So I have when I last podcasted, I had the first 2 strips done and like that much of a third strip started. So I have the first 2 strips done, and now I have quite a bit of the third strip going. I think I have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of March's colors to put in there. So I'm on the 4th March color, and I think, let's see, I've got this much left of the 4th March color to go. So I worked on that for a good bit, and then kind of set it aside. I'm waiting for, I have, April, May, and June's in my bag, and I'm waiting for July's, which are gorgeous. Whitney as usual, has put out a gorgeous bundle. So there is that. And then I have decided that I am finishing the Jelly Roll blanket. I'm not finishing that, but that is by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. I am finishing my reading shawl by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears this month. Actually, I should have it, if I can do 2 rows a day, I should have it finished by next Saturday, the 19th. So, being housed in my Bags of Awesome Granny, I'm not going to be able to show you all of this because it's so bunched up, because it is huge right now. I'm on section 11. I have 2 more rows of the contrast color to go, and then I will be starting the main color. So I'm trying to find where I was last time I showed this. I think I may have been way down here where this green marker is the last time I showed it. If not, then I was here and I've done all of this, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you all of this, but it is huge. And yeah, look how bunched up I have it on the cord, and I cannot wait to have it finished. There's like half of it. So yeah, my goal is to finish that by next Saturday and have it ready for the next podcast. I will say I do not plan on doing the picot edging. I've never done picot, and the shawl itself is huge. I've seen it finished in person. I'm not doing the edging, and I'm also not blocking it because it's big enough. So I will be showing that finished the next time I podcast. I'm gonna set this over here. All right, moving along. Ruby and Roses is doing her color wheel, which is 15 minis. You can either get 10 gram minis or 20 gram minis. I get 10 gram minis, and I am making 3 blankets out of those minis. I have done very, very little work on one of them. I've done a lot of work on one, and some work on the second or the third. So the one that I've done the most work on is my Battenberg blanket. I forget who the Battenberg's by, and I think I forgot that last time too, but it'll be down in the show notes. I have all of the first month in my blanket. Forgive me for all of the ends. And I have all of the second month of minis in. So this row and this row is the second month. So I am doing I'm doing 1 row, and I'm numbering the minis, like this is number 1, and then the second row, this would be number 15, and I'm going like this row is 1 through 15, this row is 15 down to 1. So this is 1, this is 15, And then I will, whenever I start month 3, day 1 or number 1 will be here, number 15 will be over here. So yeah, I have done a lot. So this blanket is big enough. I have not like actually measured it. I put it on my king size bed, and it's not like I need probably this much more for it to fit my king size bed, but it does completely go over a full size bed. So I imagine it will fit because it drapes over a full size bed. So I imagine it will fit a queen size bed. But I don't have any queen size beds in my house, so I just have a king and a full and twins. So that's one blanket that I've been making with those minis. The second one that out of the 3 that I did the most work on is my Memories blanket. And that is by Georgie Nicholson, and that's written for DK weight. I'm doing it in fingering, so I did the same amount of stitches cast on, just did fingering, and the needle size I use is a 2, a US 2. So I finished this square, started this one, and that's all that I've done on that here in the last couple weeks. The third blanket is a jelly roll by Kay Jones, and so I do 2 Battenberg squares, then I add the square to my blanket, and then the third blanket, it goes into the third, whatever's left goes into the third blanket. So this is my jelly roll by Kay Jones. This is the first batch of the color wheel. So yeah, I did a couple rows on this the other day, and then I was like, okay, I don't feel like doing that. And last night, sorry for the crinklies. Last night, this is going to get very crinkly, I apologize. Caked up the 3rd month, all the minis. So they are ready to go. I can start crocheting those to go in my Battenberg. And the other day, I finally, a friend had talked about getting cones for her blankets. So the other day, whenever I put in a yarn order, I ordered a cone. So this is 10 skeins of fingering weight yarn on a cone. I'm gonna use that for my blankets. Yay! So no more having to cake up yarn, just pull it off the cone. So I'm excited. So excited to add the 3rd month into this. Those reds are going to be gorgeous in there. Oh, I guess I could show you so this is the bag that I had been putting my stuff in, which is a Bags Bossum Granny. But I kind of outgrew it, so I went to Cracker Barrel and got a tote to put it all in. So that's where I'm keeping it for now. I'm once the blankets start getting bigger and bigger, they're gonna end up having to have their own tote. I know this. It's okay. It's fine. Okay. I do not quite know how to pronounce this little dress that I'm making. This is also in a Bags Bossum Granny. I have started. Oh, you know what? I forgot that this is in black and white, and it's not a very good picture, in my opinion, on the cover, but I am making this little dress for the little one that I get to claim as a grandbaby. She's not blood related to me, but she's actually my daughter's niece. So I have started it. I am doing it in my Gwen colorway. This is DK Weight. This was one of the colorways for the Virginia Blue Ridge yarn crawl. So you can only get this colorway at Susan's Yarn Stash. She does have some at the store. So, and you could order that online if you love this colorway and you want to order it. Okay. So that's all that I have done. I have a little buttonhole there. I don't know how many rows I'm into it. It's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm like 12 or 13 rows in. So yeah, I'm excited to show you guys that. I've got to put some needle stoppers on here because I do not want to lose stitches. But I will definitely keep you guys posted on how that's going. I will put the name of it on the screen because I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I don't want to mess it up. So we're just gonna put it right down here somewhere. All right, put that there. What was next that I was gonna show you? Oh, some Ruby and Roses socks. That is in a Red's Lady Creates bag. I love my little gnomes. And this is the Ready to Travel sock set by Ruby and Roses. And this was from her Downton Abbey collection. So the cuff is done in this gorgeous green, and the leg is in the Ready to Travel colorway. What's the name of the green? The green might be called Chauffeur. I have full skeins of the green, but I can't remember what it's called. But I have that much done on the leg. And I don't know how much I've worked on this since the last time I showed it, honestly. I have been on such like a blanket kick that I kind of have put my socks aside, which I feel bad about because, you know, I'm hosting a summer sock knit along. But yeah, I'll get back to them eventually. Let's see, what are we showing next? Oh, okay. In a bag that I made with my little 4th of July gnomes. I started some socks. P&W Purls. Stars and Stripes Forever. And these are going to be for my husband because he saw them and really liked them. So I've got a good bit done. And my little gnome by Lock and Lou. There you go. This is the gnome from last year. I did get her gnomes from this year, but I just kept this one on here for this one. I think I'm fairly close to the heel, but I want to do the heel in the blue and white. So I'm going to knit the cuff until I get closer to the blue and white. right. And then I actually have been working on some socks. Now that I'm like, looking at my notes and stuff. All right, in a bag by Mountain State Stitches. How cute is this bag? And I love the inside. It matches so perfectly. I have started a pair of Hermione's Everyday Socks. Is that what it's called? And I just have like some of the ribbing done. It's a 1x1 ribbing. Not digging it. So I think I have like 6 or 7 rows done. I'll put it aside. I'm gonna come back to it. This is gonna be for a pair of socks for one of my daughter's bosses. She loves purple, so I am making her a pair of purple socks. And this yarn is another crawl colorway called Perfectly Purple. Susan's does have a few of those in stock, not many. But yeah, so that's what I've got in there. And I worked on my Lolodidit. Where's my little taggy? Oh, here we go. Lolodidit. Hippo for February. And I am on the foot of this sock. So I have gotten some work done on it. I'm hoping I can get this sock finished soon and get started on the second one. Also in this bag, I have some more socks down here. This bag also is by Ginger Snap Fibers. Yes, I know, it's in a snowman bag. I told you I use my bags year round. I wish it was winter. I don't like summer. I have some Knit Picks Felici in the Space Disco. Yeah, Space Disco colorway. I am on the leg of that one. So I like how that's knitting up. Does this remind you guys of Star Wars? I think it reminds me of Star Wars. I don't know quite why, but it has Star Wars feels to me, which I'm happy about because the person I'm making them for does like Star Wars. And all right, and then also don't know who the Hermione's Everyday Socks are by, but I will put that on the screen. And then in this bag, and this is a bag by Pink Owl Stitches. It's so cute. It's my first bag from her. I have started some Vanilla Bean by Kayla Litton, Crazy Sock Lady. Some socks by her. And this is in my Just One More Chapter colorway. I'm on the leg, so I'm down in the pattern. I just started those, I think, last week, the week before last, maybe? Maybe it was last Saturday. Not that long ago though. Oh, actually no, I started these the pattern came out July the 1st. And that may have been when I started them. Either July 1st or July 2nd, I started these. And I haven't knit on them in a little while. Because I have a bunch of stuff I'm knitting on. Okay. Let me take a little drink of my tea. Get a little dry mouth. All right, next. Oh, okay. In my robin's nest bag, if I can get it open. Yay. I almost had, uh-oh, hang on. Okay. I have my summer sock knitting 2025 socks. And with my magenta for the cuffs, heel, and it'll be the toe as well. Little Lock and Lou. Come on, little gnome, turn around. Little Lock and Lou ice cream gnome. So I'm on the gusset of this one. And I do have the second one going as well. And I am on, goodness, I have a mess here. I am on the leg of that one. So they are coming along. I do still have a pre-order up for these, for this colorway. I have a couple of sock sets and a couple of single skeins in my Etsy shop. But if you want them, order them, because once I'm done dyeing this batch, because the first round has already been all sent out. Everybody has theirs. So once I'm done dyeing the batches of the second round, I'm gonna stop dyeing it. So just a warning. I did warn everybody ahead of time, but so yeah. Then I cast on, this is just barely cast on. This is a bag by Red's Lady Creates. This was my bag that I pulled for June. So the sock set that I am working on is a Legacy Fiber Arts in their Still Toes base called Potting Shed. It is very pretty. However, I do not have much done on it. I cast on June 30th. This is how much I have done. So the cuff is going to be this color. The toe is going to be this color. The full skein looks like this. It's so pretty. So yeah, that is what I have. Not much. I know. I have not pulled my July bag yet. I need to do that and post the bag. I'll post it on Instagram. Get those cast on probably July 31st. Who knows? We'll see. And then, oh, it's right there. Okay. I was like, where did I put this project I wanted to show you guys? In this bag, which is a Delicie bag, I have my Plumpy Shawl, which is a pattern by Andrea Mowry. And I have worked on this some. I want to get the right side. Okay, so this is the right side. And I have started adding the fourth color. It is beautiful. And this is the wrong side. Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking the wrong side better, but hey, it's okay. The only difference is you've got this neat little spine down the front. But it's okay. I love both sides. It's beautiful. So I think I'm on section 5 of this. I have many more rows of this garter stitch to go before I start more brioche. But I am enjoying it. I just get a tiny little bit bored with this, but it's kind of cool though, because I can see like where this is, instead of, you know, arching out, it's now coming up. So that's kind of cool that the shawl is changing shape. But yeah, I'm excited to get to the next brioche section on that. All right. I have 2 more projects I'm going to show you guys. Oh my goodness. All right. The next one is a pattern called Cape Elizabeth. I should have grabbed my book. And now I can't get to it because I have stuff all over. Cape Elizabeth is by Alicia Plummer. It was in a book that I bought. I can't think of the name of the book. I will put it on the screen. I love like almost every pattern in the book. She did it with another knitwear designer who I really like as well, who I don't know if she's designing anymore. I haven't seen anything recently from her. Also haven't looked, but so this is my Cape Elizabeth. And what it is it's kind of, it's a wrap, but it's, you're gonna knit it this way, and then you fold it in half or whatever, and you seam up one side of it, but you leave a neck hole. So it's kind of like a poncho. It's gonna hang, you're gonna wear it like this, you know. But this is actually the 3rd one of these that I've made. I love it. And I'm using Malabrigo in the Bobby Blue colorway. And my little gnome on there has a little bird's nest. So cute. That little gnome's by Lock and Lou. Imagine that. So yep, so that's a project that I cast on. I'm trying to get a friend to make it with me. So we'll see. Okay. The last project I'm going to show you. I cannot. I've had this on needles since March of 2015. So it's been on needles for 10 years. Why, I don't know. I literally have a few more inches. The oh my gosh, what do you call it? Ribbing or whatever. And it'll be done. It's a cardigan. It's called Practically, I think. It's gonna be on the screen. I can't think of who it's by, even though I just told the knitting group the name and who it's by and everything just last night, but you know. Anyway, so here is my cardigan. Sleeves are done. their little cap sleeves. Sleeves are done. I have a good chunk of the body done. Literally like maybe 4 inches, and then I can do the ribbing on the bottom. I put this little thing in because this is where I picked it back up and started yesterday. So I got about an inch done on it yesterday. Yeah, that's the back. I am not alternating, skeins of yarn, because back then I did not know to do that. So I'm just going to continue on. The yarn is Malabrigo in this Solace color. Whoops. Solace color. This is what I have of this ball left, and then I have some more yarn also. It is Malabrigo Rios. So yeah. 10 years. So, I'm gonna admit something. I've admitted it to my knitting buddies in the knit groups that I go to. I think I may have posted the number on Facebook. Not sure. But I went through my Ravelry project pages and looked and counted. I have 171 projects on needles or hooks. Actually, I have more than that because I started two or three new projects. I started the vanilla bean socks, the dress, I think there was one more thing, but I'm blanking on what it was now. Maybe that cape, but I think I had that cape already counted in that. Anyway, of the 171 that I counted, 2 of those projects I had made projects pages for, but never started the projects. So I need to go in and take those out and just write down the yarn that was in the project, so that later on I'll know what that yarn is designated for. Yeah. So Tia of Tia's Terrific Threads is gonna have a knit along to clear your needles, and you better believe I'm joining it. So I'm trying to get things off needles. Some of those things are like blankets that I started for my kids like many years ago that might have like this much of the blanket done, that I am most likely going to rip out because they don't like those colors any longer. The only one that I might not rip out and I might finish is, I know I started a Batman blanket for my son and it has black yarn in it. I might finish that one. I don't know. We'll see. But, and then there are some projects on there I'm like, I don't even know where that project is right now. So I've got some frogging to do in my future. So that's part of my future plans, is to clear my needles. I have my July bag that I need to cast on. And I really, really, really want to work on finishing some socks this summer. I have all of my family members have at least a pair of socks in their box, except for the 3 guys. So, but I do have their socks are going, and some of them have like 2 pairs on needles. So I have 6 months to finish those. I'd like to have them done, at least 2 of them done by the end of July. So that is my plans. I am going to pull some prize winners from my Ravelry group and Instagram for the summer sock knitting. Your names will be on the screen right here. I will not comment on your post if you post anything. I need you to email me or message me on Ravelry, whichever one. I need your I will try to put what you've won, either a pattern or a physical prize, on the screen. I'll put, like, you know, pattern prizes. Oh, my husband's home. Pattern prize winners and summer sock knitters. I will put, or the physical prize winners on the screen. If you will email me or message me, I'm going to pause right here. Okay, I'm going to try to finish this up real quick because he's outside with the dogs right now. Anyway, I will post the winners. Email me or message me on Ravelry. I will try to post whether you've won a pattern or a physical prize. If you won a physical prize, I need your mailing address. If you've won a pattern prize, I need your Ravelry name so I can send you that pattern. So yeah, that's all for the summer sock knitting. I'm gonna do another drawing. This is not gonna be the last one. Reading and watching. I don't even know what I've been reading because I've been listening to stuff and trying to read at night, but then I keep falling asleep. Watching, I watched all of The Gilded Age, except for, you know, as the new season comes out on Sundays. We're watching old episodes of Survivor and just true crime stuff. I've been watching documentaries and stuff like that. I'm going to get off here because I know any second my husband's going to come back in and his goal is to try to get on my podcast. So I'm going to get off here before he comes back in with the dog. And I hope you guys are having a great summer. I'm miserable. I hate summer. I hate the heat. I'm ready for winter. Anyway, keep on crafting and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.